Have you ever wondered what's the worst thing that can happen? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today in another episode of the Bible in 1 Year with the Preacher's Husband. Today we're going through Jeremiah chapter 4 through 6, and tomorrow we're going to go through Jeremiah chapter 7 through 9. So we're going to dive right in. I'm just going to talk about a few things that just stuck out to me. Chapter 4 verse 18 here stood out to me. It says, "Your ways and your deeds have brought this upon you. This is your doom, and it is bitter. It has reached your very heart." Wow. Just wow. It's basically talking about punishment. This is your punishment. At some point, we're all going to be held accountable for what we do, for what we have done in our lives. And then I move on to Jeremiah chapter 4 verses 23 through 28. And this is what I envision when I see Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 23 through 28. Yep, that's it. That's what I envision. I absolutely envision uncreation. I mean utter nothingness. This is God completely destroying everything. Jeremiah 4:23 through 28. This is one of the most haunting passages in all of the prophets to me because of how vivid and realistic the portrayal of God's coming wrath against sin is. The judgment moves beyond the Babylonian conquest to the coming day of the Lord, the end of history, or as I say, uncreation. Because you've got that right off the bat. I looked at the earth and it was formless and empty. You hear that language? Formless, empty. I looked to the heavens and their light was gone. Nothing. Complete and utter darkness. And it goes on from there. I'm not going to keep repeating. You can read this for yourself. But I just wanted to see that this, it could be worse. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? That's pretty much the worst that can happen, I would think. Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 21. "Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not." In the CSB, it reads this: "Hear this, you foolish and senseless people. They have eyes, but they don't see. They have ears, but they don't hear." This right here is alluding to accountability. No matter how ignorant we are about the future, God's going to judge everybody. Every single one of us. Not just me because I'm a Christian, but all of us, whether we are Christian or not. And verse 21 here, the word for "hear this" is the same Hebrew word Shema that introduces the great Shema of Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 4. And it called Israel to covenantal accountability. That word again, accountability. We are going to be held accountable no matter what. And last but not least, Jeremiah 6:20. "To what purpose cometh there to me incense from Sheba, and the sweet cane from the far country? Your burnt offerings are not acceptable, nor your sacrifices sweet unto me." I've said this multiple times, and it's chalked through the Old Testament about burnt offerings and the incense, and how making a sacrifice to God is not what God truly wants from you. Sometimes he enjoys these things, but in this scenario, he clearly doesn't. He despises it. He says, "Your sacrifices do not please me. Your burnt offerings are not acceptable." What does God really want? He truly wants your obedience to him. That is what God wants from you. Obedience. More so than any kind of sacrifice you can ever make. He wants your obedience. That's all I got for you tonight. I hope to see you again tomorrow for another episode of the Bible in 1 Year with the Preacher's Husband. Click that like button, that subscribe button, that follow button, and the little boxing glove so you can rumble with me on Rumble as well. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.